The first season of Friendship is Magic was surprisingly scarce in terms of holiday-themed episodes. The closest it came was the episode Winter Wrap-Up, which showed the ponies transitioning from winter to spring. It wasn't until Season 2 we got to see more of Equestria's holidays in action. Luna Eclipse showed us Nightmare Nights, their Valentine's Day variant with Hearts and Hooves Day, and now their Christmas or generally winter-themed holiday, the Founders' Holiday known as Hearth's Warming Eve. A holiday where the ponies put on plays to depict Equestria's origins and how it brought the three main breeds of pony together. This is what we'll be talking about today. This is Hearth's Warming Eve. So we begin with the main six on a train ride to Canterlot.
I can hardly wait! I'm so excited, I feel like shouting.
She did it! She did it! She did it! She said the thing! She said the thing! It's just like the Yay and Sonic Rainbow, she said the thing! Once they make it to Canterlot, the girls wander through the streets and take in the sights with a friendly game of I Spy.
I spy an 8-foot candy cane. I spy a snow pony. I spy some pony eating a gingerbread house. And it's me!
After the opening, we enter our story proper. The main six will be playing the roles in a winter play, depicting the origins of the holiday in the land of Equestria as a whole.
I can't believe that Princess Celestia chose us to put on the most important play of the season. Do you guys know what an honor this is? For all of us?
But soon, we get a little tension between our girls, namely Rainbow Dash and Applejack.
Rainbow Dash! Rainbow Dash! Thank you! Thank you!
It's a reenactment of the founding of Equestria. It's not the Rainbow Dash show.
Well, it should be the Rainbow Dash show. I'm the star.
Oh, how this gave plenty of shippers material to work with. They're just so brazen and stubborn. They're perfect for each other.
The Heartwarming Eve pageant is about harmony and friendship.
Shut the window!
I don't know about that. The way I see it, the main six are very professional, so even with these little squabbles going on, they still give serious performances for the play. Speaking of which, the play gets started with Spike as the narrator, telling the crowd of how ponies back then were divided into three groups: unicorns, pegasi, and earth ponies. And somewhere over the horizon, they got the ideas for G5.
It was a strange and dark time, a time when ponies were torn apart by hatred. I know, can you believe it? During this frightful age, each of the three tribes, the pegasi, the unicorns, and the earth ponies, the pegasi were the stewards of the weather. But they demanded something in return. Food that could only be grown by the earth ponies. The unicorns demanded the same. In return for magically bringing forth day and night.
Well, technically, you could argue that the Journal of the Two Sisters took place before Equestria was founded. Anyway, a harsh winter came and killed off any signs of food, meaning the three tribes are going to have to come to some kind of compromise, but none of them want to. The three tribes being led by Rainbow Dash as Commander Hurricane of the Pegasi, Pinkie Pie as Chancellor Puddinghead of the Earth Ponies, and Rarity as Princess Platinum of the Unicorns. Oh yeah, Princess Rarity! That's what us Pony fanboys want to see! Rarity as a princess! Rarity as a princess! Rarity as best princess! It happened! So not coming to any sense of compromise, the three leaders return to their kingdoms angry at one another. Behind these goobers are their second-in-commands and the ponies who are clearly more reasonable. Fluttershy as Private Pansy, the last pony you'd ever imagine as a warrior, Applejack as Smart Cookie, the brains behind Puddinghead's chancellorship, and under Princess Platinum is Twilight as Clover the Clever, who even mentions that she was a student of Starswirl the Bearded.
Oh my gosh, hold on to your hooves. I am just about to be brilliant!
That'd be a first.
Conveniently, at the same time, the three tribe leaders decide they want to search for new land, and the next few scenes have some comedy as the second-in-commands get sick of their arrogant superiors.
This is simply taking forever. My hooves are killing me. How long have we been walking for? About 5 minutes, Your Highness.
This actually makes me wonder something. Could you imagine if they did an episode where these roles were reversed? Fluttershy, Applejack, and Twilight are the stubborn, vain, abrasive leaders, and Rainbow Dash, Rarity, and Pinkie are the enlightened, timid, rational voices of reason? Because now that I think about it, that would be trippy. That would be some real IDW Comics reflection arc type of stuff.
This is definitely the right direction.
It feels like we're going in circles.
Well, that's impossible. Are you suggesting that I'm reading the map wrong?
Absolutely not, Your Chancellorness. It's just that there are holes in the map and...
Of course. How else could I see where I was going?
yeah,
Or talk. I need to be able to talk. I mean, how would we survive if I just suddenly shut up?
heaven forbid that should happen, Your Chancellorship. It's just that the map is also upside down.
I got a news flash for you, Cookie. The Earth is round. There is no up or down.
Maybe the world is she's around?
And so the three tribes finally find new land, and wouldn't you know it, it's all the same land, and none of them want to share it.
I proclaim this new land to be... Pegasopolis!
I've never seen such jewels. This ruby is dazzling.
Actually, I believe that is technically an amethyst, not a ruby. Ha! Steven Universe reference!
In the name of the unicorns, I hereby dub this land Unicornia.
I can't believe I remember this, but Rarity declaring the land as Unicornia is actually a G3 reference. Yeah, in G3, Rarity was a princess that ruled over the land of the unicorns and it was called Unicornia. I cannot believe I actually remember that.
The air, the trees, the dirt. This dirt is the dirtiest dirt in the whole dirt world.
And fertile, too. Perfectly grown food.
In the name of the Earth Ponies, I think I'm gonna call this new place, Dirtville.
How about Earth?
All of you riffraff are trespassing in Unicornia.
The name is Pegasopolis.
Earth, Pegasopolis, Unicornia.
I say we fight for the land. May the best pony win.
That's barbaric. Clover the Clever, throw that root into the dungeon. What dungeon? Look, perhaps if we all calm down.
We settled this on the battlefield.
Who dares throw a snowball at royalty? Wait a minute. Where'd all this snow come from anyway?
Oh no, not again.
So a conflict arises, and it seems the wind and snow have followed them, and things get worse once they try to seek shelter in a cave, to the point of drawing lines in the dirt to keep them all separated.
What are you doing? Don't go around the rock, go over it. I'm not giving up an inch of territory to the enemy.
That rock is clearly on the Unicornia side of the cave, and it belongs to us.
Oh, of course Rarity would want the rock on her side. It reminds her of Tom. Rarity X Tom OTP, don't at me. So I can totally see why Pinkie would also want the rock, with her rock farming family and upbringing and such.
Look, every pony, the entrance.
And the force behind the harsh weather is revealed as the mythical beings that feed off of negativity, the Wendigos. As the three leaders are frozen solid, it seems that Twilight, Applejack, and Fluttershy are unaffected, because none of them have any harsh feelings towards one another.
What is that thing? They must be Wendigos. Wendigos? My mentor, Star Swirl the Beard, had taught me about them. They're winter spirits that feed off fighting and hatred. The more hate the spirit feels, the colder things become.
Then this is our fault. We three tribes. We brought this blizzard to our home by fighting and not trusting each other. Now it's destroying this land too.
And now our bodies will become as cold as our hearts.
This of course leads to, what we can only assume, is the first friendship laser that destroys the big bad menace. Yay! The three then pass the time by trading stories and songs of friendship. Oh, I'm kind of bummed we didn't get to see or hear any of those. That could have been really interesting to hear of tales from pre-Equestrian history and culture.
The warmth of the fire and singing and laughing reached the leaders, and their bodies began to thaw. And it even began to melt their hearts. The three leaders agreed to share the beautiful land and live in harmony ever afterwards. And together together, they named their new land Equestria!
And now let's end with the memorable heartwarming carol.
We should be so honored that Princess Celestia chose us. She must really think we exemplify what good friends are.
Applejack, I thought you closed all the windows. Don't blame me. Rainbow Dash should have flown up there and shut it. After all, she's got wings. Why do I always have to do all the high-up chores? Why can't Twilight use her magic for a change?
Oh, well,
come on.
goodness sakes, stop fighting.
You know what? I got it.
You see, there was a payoff to the whole closing window conflict from the beginning of the episode. It was a nice little way to bookend the episode as a whole. So overall, this was a fun episode, but I guess I can see why some may not like it too much. The biggest complaint of this episode usually being that the main six are pretty one-dimensional. I don't really mind it all that much, being the Pony Fanboy and all, but some may see every pony as being a bit exaggerated in this episode. Although you could say that it's appropriate since they're all playing characters within a play. All that being said, I like the lore and the world building, and it gave way to a lot of interesting equestrian history later on in the show. There are a lot of memorable comedic moments, the pacing is quick and never dragged on too long, and the lesson fits well within the show about embracing your friends and family and the ones you hold dear. So that does it for Pony Fanboy in 2023. I have a bunch of Pony Fanboy reviews planned for next year. We're going to be wrapping up the Season 2 reviews in January, and then after that we're maybe going to jump to Season 3, not too sure about that. If anyone has any interesting Season 3 episodes you want me to talk about, leave them in the comments and I'll see what I can do. We're going to be jumping forward to Season 4 and who knows, maybe even some Equestria Girls stuff. Maybe we can do Equestria Girls reviews. As well as some other Pony Fanboy related stuff, like maybe looking back on some of my old videos, maybe talking about comics or fanfiction again. Maybe some game reviews, maybe some Pony Fanboy cooking, maybe bring that back. Tons of different stuff for Pony Fanboy next year. But until then, I hope every creature has a happy heartwarming Eve, a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all next year. Until then, I'm the Pony Fanboy, I fanboy over ponies, and you just listen.
Instead of beautiful, it was blizzardy. Instead of wonderful, it was wintry. Instead of spectacular, it was snowtacular. Instead of...
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it!